In its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Sorry, we're doing a little bit wrong. We're trying to do a good show, but we can't get it going anyway. Here we are. I think we're live, and we're going out okay. And this is live from Harlem in New York City. I'm Alex Bennett, and this is the Ramble. Hey, there she is. There's her nibs.
Here I am.
Yeah. So how you doing?
Good. Yeah, I had a blood work report today. It was fabulous.
It was fabulous. Oh, they took all the blood the other day. You know what happens with my blood test? You know, I have this leukemia thing, the CLL.
Right, this little pesky leukemia
So
thing.
every time it goes, every 6 months, I have to go to the doctor and get blood drawn and, just look at it and check
Make
me
sure
out.
you don't have leukemia.
Well, the thing is that if it doesn't show signs of the CLL, okay.
Is that what they measure for?
Yeah. I can have certain things higher than others. He said, but when you get to a certain level, then we give you one little pill and that takes care of it. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, that one little pill, I don't know how much that's going to cost, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, is that and you never know what's covered. I'm glad that I'm married to someone who knows all the nuances of our insurance.
Yeah, well, we're covered for everything, okay? In other words, we go to a doctor, a hospital, we don't even ask how much. We just know it's going to be paid, okay?
Yeah, they give you snacks as you leave, in fact.
Yeah. But with the pharmaceuticals, you get a plan, which we have, but then you hit that donut hole, they call it. And the donut hole goes from about, after you've done $4,000 to $5,500 or something, $1,500 donut, I think. Marjorie does most of this. And during that donut hole, you pay the full price for the drugs.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because that's every pharmaceutical plan has that built into it.
The donut. That's where they make their money. As my Nana would say, that's where they get
So
you.
I figure I'm going to have to spend $1,500 if, let's say this, just for kicks, this pill is $5,000 a month.
Ooh. Can you just take a half?
I would have to, once I got to 4,000, I'd start having to pay it all in the donut hole. And then on the other side of that, they take care of everything.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Yeah, you know what happened? All these things were figured out in Congress, okay, as to what we're going to do. And it was there to keep them happy.
Yeah, the partisan balance.
Yeah. So, what the hell? So anyway, that's what we have. But we have this other, we pay $400 a month apiece to have better insurance than Medicare. In other words, Medicare takes care of 20%. By the way, folks, if you're ever offered Advantage, do not take it.
Don't, because it's no advantage.
There is no advantage. Watch. Do you watch John Oliver?
Once in a while.
Watch him this last week. He talks all about it.
Okay.
About these Advantage plans, and that you really should stay away from them. Even though they promise to be cheaper and whatever, it's not good because once you go on them, it's very hard to get back on Medicare.
Oh. Well, yeah, because Medicare is kind of a free pass, man. When I got that, it was like, you're kidding. I don't pay for that. I don't have to pay for that. One of the few advantages of getting older.
Well, Medicare pays all but 80%. Okay, so that 80% you have to take care of. So you go out and you get this supplemental insurance, which they charge you an arm and a leg for.
Yeah, that's true.
There's several supplementals. We get the highest one. Plan G, I think, which costs us about $800 a month.
Wow, for that price, they should come wax your floors. I mean, it's
well, the thing that's good about it is you never have a copay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which is
No,
awfully,
no coping.
which in itself is awfully annoying. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So that's that's what I have.
Yeah.
And it's worked out good for us.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's happy to have all those frustrations and questions and anxieties just taken care of.
I
It's
don't
full-
worry about it.
yeah,
In spite of the fact I can afford it, I don't worry about it.
yeah. The peace of mind is worth a lot.
But the only thing I worry about is the fact that my pee wasn't right. And
Did it hurt?
well, no, it hurt in the beginning. Then I don't even want to tell you what it looked like. Okay.
Oh,
But I thought I had little animals coming out of me.
whoa.
Yeah.
But it was salmonella.
Well, we don't know, but I am in that report. It said I had salmonella, and then they had to report that to the state, and then they called me and gave me.
Exhausted.
Do you have a half hour, Mr. Schwarzman? Yes, I do. Would you like to answer some questions? Yes, I will. And they were like, what did you have for dinner on the week before this, and during the month before that, and where did you eat regularly, and and on and on and on. They wanted to find out where it might have come from.
And did you determine where it was coming?
No. She was not a doctor. She couldn't determine it, but she was asking me the questions so she could fill it out on the form. So
Well, my friend.
I don't think it's my leukemia. My white blood cell count is higher. But my doctor, I remember, said when he looked at it, he said, your white blood count is here. It looks terrible, but it would have to be 10 times that before we got worried about it.
Well, that's a plus.
So,
Yeah.
but I am slightly immune deficient now, but yet the antibiotics work beautifully. And then about a week later, it comes back again, which means I think I didn't get a long enough
Dose of antibiotics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this was a new one for me. My friend Nancy, she's great. It's great to have a friend who's one who's a dentist, one who's a nurse, one who's a lawyer, so that all your questions, your pesky questions, will be answered.
Yeah.
And my friend Nancy says there are cases of people coming up with mold in their blood, which is supposedly caused by tainted supplements. So, and she's a nurse. She doesn't really traffic.
wow, mold in your blood.
And I was like, well, how can that be? She said the only, the avenue that they're pursuing most strongly is that it turned up in tainted supplements. And I wonder with all this, like Kratom and all these, CDB and all these pretty much unregulated products for getting a buzz, I'm wondering if those, we're going to start seeing unusual things coming up because of that.
Wow.
Not that it won't be worth it to everybody who wants the buzz.
Yeah, but it really is. I have no idea what it is I got.
And does that frustrate you, or
Does it frustrate me?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
I had to cancel my vacation because of it.
Yeah, so it's becoming annoying.
It's becoming annoying.
Yeah, and when you have something like that, it makes you hesitant to go away for too long, because what if it comes roaring back and you're in?
Well, that's why I went down and got my prescription filled again, even though I didn't need it a couple of days ago, because I wanted that bottle just in case I needed it. Well, I needed it again. Okay.
Yeah, reassurance. It's good to be reassured.
So anyway, it was fun to hear from the state. Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Schwarzman. This is the state of California calling. We'd like to ask you about your recent case of salmonella.
Yeah, well, it's like, our tax dollars are paying for that. It's nice to know.
Yeah.
There's some genuine knowledge being culled.
Yeah, but I just like to get it solved.
Yeah.
And I think I just need a longer amount of antibiotics, like 14 days instead of 7.
Yeah.
Because it probably left enough in there that even though it went away, it looked like it went away. It left enough in there that
Yeah. And then you can resume your rigorous AAU pole vault schedule.
Yeah.
If you're going to make the team, and go to the next Olympics. You better get back on that track.
Yep. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to get myself so that I'm not out of sync here. But
Oh, that's so aggravating when you're watching a movie and it's out of sync, but then it gets like 20 minutes behind the closed caption, and like, I don't think this is working at all.
I think I'm in sync now.
You seem like the proverbial boy band. You have that.
Yeah. I also forgot to get my soda in here and my coffee. I forgot to bring it in, and I'm feeling parched now. But let's keep going.
Well, get throat cancer, then you'll feel parched.
Well, enough about health. Enough about health. Although I got to tell you, the government right now is in lockdown. It's not
right.
It hasn't got any, and they haven't even come close to solving the problem. The only reason is the Democrats want an assurance that Medicare will continue, Medicaid will continue. And that basically is all that's holding the Democrats back from signing that bill.
And why wouldn't a party or a politician want those things to continue?
Well, a lot of people now are finding that their local hospitals are closing down, that they are not able to get the help they need.
Yeah.
And all the other things that go on with it. You go to an airport and they can't take off because there aren't enough people up in the tower.
Yeah. And what about VA facilities? I mean, veterans.
But I think this is going to be terrible for the Republicans.
Yeah.
Even people who kind of don't like Democrats will vote Republican because it's,
You mean the Democrats are coming off as kind of, tight-assed? We won't budge. You mean the Democrats are coming off as that they won't negotiate?
No, I don't think they're explaining it well enough to the American public. That what we're trying to do is ensure that when you reach your maturity, you will get Medicaid. And then these people who need Medicare. Get the help they need to make them better.
And now Medicaid is for people who are below the poverty line.
Yeah. And they get kind of like a Medicare for them, okay? And I can't see why on the Republicans say, well, if you sign this, we'll get to that by the end of the year. It doesn't expire till the end of the year. No, they won't. They keep saying, we'll come up with a plan. They have never come up with a plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's November already, almost. It's you're waiting for the end of the year. It's kind of here.
Yeah, but it really, it is going to, I think, hurt the Republicans. I think they're going to look at that and they are going to say, I'm sorry, that's too much.
Really?
That's too much that you've done. They're being inconvenienced so badly, some people, that there's no chance in hell they'd vote Republican. They may not want to vote Democrat, but they certainly aren't going to vote Republican.
Yeah, just think if your salary was abruptly just stopped. I mean, a lot of people, even what we consider well-off people, live paycheck to paycheck.
But how are the optics on this? We have a problem in this country where people aren't getting their health care. SNAP has been shut down, which is food to children.
Whoa.
Things like that. Yeah, the food pantries that were feeding people are empty now. They can't, because they're not getting any money to operate them.
Yeah, I know this one seems to have garnered a lot more of the public.
Right.
I don't want to say.
And a lot of people who voted for Trump are being affected by it. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, the optics are he decides to go to Asia.
Yeah.
In the middle of all of it, he decides to go to Asia.
I've got a hankering for exotic cuisine. I think I'll biff off to Asia.
Yeah.
In AF1.
Right.
If you want, I'm wondering if part of America likes having him as a whipping post. Because if you need to be entertained, just turn him on and he will, within 45 seconds, say something Absurd.
I think he is. He's losing it. He's completely losing it. Yeah, he gave a speech in Japan to the military, and he spent 5 minutes on how if you dip magnets in water, they don't work, which is complete and utter
Horse.
balderdash. Balderdash, is that the term?
Oh, yeah, balderdash is one.
But in the middle of a speech to the army, these troops, what do they care about magnets and water?
Right. He digresses quite a bit.
With the Japanese prime minister, he was taking a walk through a room with a bunch of people, and he was just like, he walked ahead of her like he didn't know she wasn't next to him, and he was like in a daze.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's my point here?
I don't think he's going to make it through this term. His cognitive abilities, I don't care what test he says they gave him, you know.
You think that he'll either
Well,
make...
no, the cognition test is, I say things like dog, fox, Asian, and 5 different things. And then you wait about, he said, now remember those. And then they come back to you 10 minutes later and say, what were the 5 things? And if you can do them, then your cognitive abilities are okay. Well, that's not true. But that's the test they give.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's got something definitely wrong with him.
Yeah, I mean, as we all have our good days and our bads, you know, where like you're standing in the garage. Where did I put those car keys? Wait, I bet they're in the car.
Right. No, forget about that. You know, I at times I have to look at your name so I remember it. You know?
See, I make it easy on you. 4 letters first, and or you can just call it by initials.
I was looking forward to the fact I was going to see Lori out in California, but I canceled that whole deal.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay, I know. I was concerned about
we were
it.
supposed to do a show out there.
As part of the
Sketch
Fringe
Fest.
Festival.
Sketch
Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, which sounded, and I was jazzed to do it with you.
Here was the reason I didn't do it. Number one, they wanted to give, for instance, you $1,000 to fly out to California and put yourself up.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah. How much these days does it cost to fly to California?
At least $600. And
yeah. And how much would it cost you to get a hotel for just one night?
$400.
Yeah, so there's $1,000 right there, you know.
Yeah.
That doesn't take in food and everything else. I didn't worry about you, but I worried about, like they said, they wanted me to get Bobby Slayton.
Oh, yeah, Slayton.
A working comic. Sure, we'll fly him up and we'll give him money to get housing and whatever. And I go, yeah, but, you know, Bobby's used to getting paid to do what you're asking him to do.
You know, a performance.
You know, I got Buddy Love to say he was going to supply his band for this thing, his combo.
That's neat.
That would have been fun, but, you know, it's just, and they said, we want, you know, you're going to get Bob Rubin. And I'm going, I haven't talked to Bob Rubin in 4 years now. I don't even know where he is.
Yeah, I mean, probably with a few phone calls we could figure it out.
And I just said, you know, I can't ask these people to work for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, the fact they're getting a plane flight and being put up somewhere, maybe it does cover that, but that's not all a comic wants. When they go to do the gig, they want to get paid something.
When you're flying across the country, you know, I mean, you're taking yourself. Well, that's interesting because we were kind of putting on hold our South American cruise. But if I can't hang out with you, I'm leaving the country.
That's right. Well, how long is the South American cruise?
2 months, 2.5.
What?
I know. At first,
you mean I'm going to have to run reruns on you for 2.5 months?
Well, that's what I said, Ricky. I go, that's too long. That's too long. So he told me if at any point I just thought this is way too long and I'm not having fun anymore, I can fly home. And, of course, it'd have to be from, like, probably Lima. But ayahuasca, there's an ayahuasca I can get in Peru. You know what ayahuasca is? That ceremony that psychedelic ceremony. So I thought that would be kind of fun. That would make it worth my while. And so we're, we'll go now.
So when are you going to go?
In January 4th.
January 4th. Okay.
But our plans were on hold till I heard from you.
Okay. No. Yeah. You go on your trip, but we should record double towards the end, so I have enough to keep me going for a while.
Okay, I'll have changes of clothing standing by.
Standing by, yeah. Yeah, because your husband loves to do cruises, right?
Oh, he loves them. I mean, let's just say, a little obsessive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what kind of room do you get?
This time we're getting a suite with a bathroom that you can land a small plane in.
Yeah.
And it has both a bathtub and a shower, because someone of your height showering in a veranda room would have been very challenging. It would have gotten old, definitely, before 2 months.
But you're not getting the top suite.
It's a pretty top suite.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Yeah. Where you get the butler. You get 24 hours.
Yeah. What do you try? What cruise line?
We go Azamara nearly all the time.
Azamara? Oh, okay.
The ships are smaller. We know, in fact, a lot of the personnel, go to dinner with them and stuff, because we've done so many cruises and just got to know the fun people. We have a real good friend. She's in China, but she's on just about every cruise we've ever been on.
Wow.
And she's a blast. They do hire interesting people to staff those cruises, especially. Although I just don't like big Vegas style shows.
No. But do they have them on this one?
They have them, and they're kind of hit and miss. I don't go to them. Ricky does, and they'll have a comedian, and I just stay away from that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Some of their swing music, swing bands are cool. It just depends on what you like, but I don't like the Vegas style.
We just don't want too much of that. Yeah, we want we want to stay in our room. I mean, the room we were getting for this trip was the lowest of the suites, but it had a big bathtub, not bathtub, but big shower and everything.
Yeah, and you can eat in any restaurant you want. It's included.
Yeah, right. Or you can have it delivered to your suite.
That's right. Candlelight and the whole business.
Yeah. Well, we're checking. We got to check out more things now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a what's the name of it? Regent, I think, is the name of the line.
I've heard good things about.
And but a really nice suite will cost you, I would say, $50,000 for 2 people.
Oh yeah.
For 2 people.
Yeah. And so, and plus we're getting to know.
And you're doing 2.5 months.
I know. I'm going to start the first week.
I think I would slightly go mental after the 3rd week.
I think so too. So that's why Ricky said I can fly home, and I will. I mean, if I'm miserable, I'm out of here. Fly me out of Lima.
Yeah, that's a bit long. I could do a month and do okay.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, what if you have a big spat with your traveling companion, like the first week, and you have to see them every day?
Well, but I'm married to mine, and you're married to yours. So
right.
You just tell them, hey, stop it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, or let's work this out, or let's be mad about this when we get home.
Yeah. But we will have to bank a couple of quite a few shows before you leave.
Yeah.
So maybe every week you're probably up to 2 now. You could do 2.
I could probably, maybe not today because I've just been yammering all morning.
Yeah.
But definitely next week.
Or we could do them during the middle of another day of the week.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
a twofer, a BOGO.
And you seem to enjoy these, so it doesn't.
Oh, I do.
No great imposition on you. Yeah.
And because Ben, it's so easy. I mean, if you're like us, that adults have lived a lot of places, it's so easy to be negligent about your adult friends because that you just don't see them all the time. But this gives us a constant connection, which I really like.
Yeah, yeah. I look forward to this and seeing that you're looking healthier and healthier.
I'm feeling.
It looks like the Bell's palsy has subsided.
Yeah, it's still a little when I'm
Yeah.
like fatigued.
Oh, I know what I had a
What?
back tooth pulled this week.
What? And did they cut it out or?
No, they pulled it. They got rid of it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
was it a wisdom tooth? Or?
Very back tooth. No, it wasn't wisdom. Very back tooth. And you can't see it, you know. I'd
Yeah.
have to go like this and
Did they put you out? Did they?
no.
No.
I mean, they put me out of money.
Yeah.
But, you know, they didn't put me out. No. You know what happens? I got to tell you. Let's go overtime on this one. You don't mind, do you?
I don't mind at
We're
all.
right at 25 minutes just now. They don't give. You want gas? They don't. They're very reluctant to give you gas.
Yeah, because it's
Now I
fun.
got to tell you, gas was the only reason I went to a
Yeah,
dentist.
right. Because it's what people like dance communities call it poppers, right?
No,
It's kind of-
no. This is what is it? It's whatever they use to propel Ready Whip in the can. Nitrous oxide.
Okay.
Okay, so I went to this one doctor in San Francisco. He didn't even ask the question. As soon as I was sat in the chair, he put gas on me.
Woo.
You know, and then if I got my teeth clean, the person who's cleaning my teeth did gas. So
Yeah.
I used to love, you know, when we were doing the TV shows and stuff, and I was having to work the show and then work the TV show the rest of the day. I didn't get a minute's rest, but I looked forward to a dental appointment because I could just lie there with the gas and go into la la land.
Yeah, and be amused, fascinated.
And time goes from this to this. You know? And it was a wonderful reason to go to the dentist. And for years, you could go to a dentist, say, give me some gas. Sure, fine. But
Was there a big lawsuit
all of
or
a sudden, they said, well, we're charging extra for it. You know, to begin with, charging extra for gas?
Yeah.
You know, come on, that gas is the cheapest gas known to mankind. You get them in big, giant things of them.
Yeah. It's still cheaper than if you get it from your dealer. So, you know.
But anyway, so when they stop doing that, I mean, it's just like you're going cold turkey. You're hearing all the drilling and everything. And then I try to put my earphones in, but then she wants to talk to me. And it's a mess. You know?
Plus, earphones, if you have an oddly shaped ear, which apparently I do, those ones that go into your ear, I can't use them because it's just they fall out.
Mine stay.
Do they? Well,
Yeah.
because I just got a pair of like Sennheisers to take me on.
When you get the earbud, we talk about everything here, don't we? When you get
Yes.
the earbud, they come with several other attachments.
Oh.
You got to use a bigger one.
Okay.
Because they give you, I think the medium is the one that goes in the ear, and your ear may be either too big or too small.
Yeah, and on all these tours, they want you to wear those. And so I just usually stay up enough by the guide, the docent, that I can just hear what they say, as opposed to wearing that and just being aggravated when it constantly falls out.
I don't want to go on those tours where those guys tell us stuff.
You don't?
No, because they'll point to something and say, that's a hut. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's a Pizza Hut. Come on.
it's a Pizza
How
Hut.
interesting is
Yeah,
that?
right.
But
Yeah.
if you have a good one, it's a blast. But if you have one that just does that, points to things, and I mean, it's no fun. But if one gives you the people history and kind of makes it entertaining.
Well, on Regent, if you get even any one of their suites, you get a butler. You know,
Yeah.
you get that whole deal. But you also get all those trips, you know, offshore for free.
Oh, that's where,
Except a helicopter or something like that, which is an added fare. But
yeah.
you know.
Well, we're doing that. We're doing a helicopter thing. We're doing a glass bottom kayaking, which I'm looking forward to, and the ayahuasca. I'm really looking forward to the ritual hallucinogenic ceremony.
Oh, okay. But do you get to take hallucinogens?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh.
You do.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. This is a kind of ayahuasca light as opposed to a couple days. It's only 4 hours. So I'm wondering if they have a stopwatch. You're not high anymore.
You're not
But
high anymore? Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it because supposedly you see a whole different side of yourself when it doesn't have the ego. And so I want to do that.
These
Well,
earphones keep popping out, though.
we cursed them.
Well, I got these little foamy things on them.
But
Anyway, let's call this quits. You know.
Okay.
But I enjoy this. I enjoy you, and we almost couldn't do it today because I thought I might have to go to my urologist, but I'm seeing him tomorrow.
yeah, but you have stamina.
I have stamina. Yes. And I'm trying to get this thing back in my ear.
You may need a crane
Yeah,
and a
it's
shoe
annoying.
on.
Anyway, talk to you soon, dear. We'll do it next week, okay?
That sounds lovely.
Lori Thompson there.
Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it, and she'll be back again next week, I guess. Same time, same station. Okay. Hello. We'll just talk about a bunch of things once I bring people in here. There are only 3 people waiting, and they all look like they're okay. There was one that didn't look legitimate there for a second, but then he's gone. So we're in good shape. How are you, everybody? Yeah, I mentioned to Lori, I came down with my, what do you call it? UTI, I think it's called. Whatever. And I had to start the pills again. But I only took one, and it stopped it. So I don't know what's with me, but I think I need a longer amount of antibiotic than I've been taking. So I'm gonna see the doctor tomorrow, and we'll start getting this all figured out. Okay. I'm a little tired tonight. For some reason, all day I've been a little kind of woozy. So please pardon me if I don't exactly seem 100%. And by the way, let me add that I get a thing here. It's an error. Please use keyframe frequency 4 seconds or less. Currently, free keyframes are not being sent out or whatever. And yet, I'm looking at the picture, and it looks better than it's ever been because we're sending it out, I think, at 4K, but I'm not sure. And it just says we have too high a thing, you know. But I went and looked at it on my television set in the other room, and it looked just fine. So if any of you are having a problem, let me know, okay? Okay, first of all, let's let all these people in. There are only 3 of them. You know, I'm beginning to wonder why I even do, there's Alan as well. Sometimes I wonder why I even do Wednesdays as well. And maybe we'll just do it on Fridays. I don't know. I give up. But in January, Lori is going on a 2.5-month cruise.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if I could take 2.5 months. You know, I think it would drive me nuts. But you know, I 2 weeks. That's about it for me. You know.
Who's she taking with her?
Her husband.
Oh.
Her husband's taking her.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
yeah, he's buying a big suite. You know, this thing's going for 2.5 months, so I imagine that suite is going to cost a fortune. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. You only live once.
Well, I'm thinking about getting ourselves a suite that's even more expensive than the last one on a boat, because I figure, what the hell, you know? This one cruise line actually will fly you to the cruise and
That's
back.
cool.
That's all part of the fare. Mm-hmm. You know?
With a helicopter, I assume.
No, not with a helicopter. No. Helicopter is extra. You know.
How do they fly into the ship?
Oh, well, you know what I got to do? I didn't do this. You see, I'm out of it, folks. There now you can see the panel. I just looked over here and there was no panel. But anyway.
How do they fly you to the ship?
They fly you to the city that you get on the ship because there's a thing called a dock. Have you heard about them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you walk down the dock and there's like this entrance to the boat.
Okay, cool.
I think they would rather have it be called a ship. It's not a boat.
Okay.
And then, upwards, And the other big thing this week is I'm a little lighter right now because I had a tooth pulled. See it right here? No, all the way. It's all the way in the back. And I kind of have this thing I got to figure out. Do I want to get implant for the tooth all the way in the back?
I wouldn't spend the money.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, I got the money, so why not spend it,
Okay. Why get the tooth if it's not going to do any good? Do you have enough molars here in your mouth to chew your food?
Yeah, it's just the back one, the complete back one.
Number one or
I know a lot of people that, like my business manager lost his and he didn't replace it. Marjorie has 2 of them missing and she didn't replace them, and I've never noticed it. And unless I go like this, you'll never see it, So
I wouldn't worry.
I don't know, I'll think about it. I got 3 months to figure that one out.
You asked, I gave you my opinion.
Yeah, well, no, your opinion makes much more sense than my opinion. Okay?
No, it doesn't. I mean, if you really want the tooth, either one works, and if you can afford it.
Yeah. But anyway, so I go to my urologist tomorrow, and I like the guy, but I got to have him sign this thing, which he never sent me back. And I wonder if he even got it at all, which is I have to send off to the insurance company for a cruise to get my money back. So
The important question is your urinary tract problem gone?
No. No, it came back about a week after I stopped taking the antibiotics, which makes me think I need a longer term of the antibiotics.
So you've taken 2 terms now of it.
And this is the third.
He'll probably change antibiotics.
He might. On the other hand, he might say, I'm going to suggest to him that we do it for twice as long. Because this time when I tried the antibiotic, on the first one, it stopped. I had all the symptoms, and it stopped with the one antibiotic. And usually it should be about 2 days before you really see any real relief. So apparently it's still reacting to the other antibiotics that were in there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I don't care. Just solve it so I can go away on a vacation. All right? How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Pretty good.
Been a busy day.
You do what?
It's been a busy day.
Busy day? What have you done? How does a person that's out of work keep busy?
Well, I was going to get my pedicure done today, but that got canceled.
Well, I'm sorry I asked that very manly question about what kind of work do you do.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I watched the stock market drop today.
You get a pedicure? Really?
Yeah.
Why? So your socks don't snag when you put them on?
Because I got, like you, I got the money, and why not enjoy it?
Yeah. I guess
Some of us can't get pedicures.
Well, actually, you can, and it's going to be cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because you only got 4 toes,
4
Charlie.
toes, yeah.
That's right.
So, I hope we didn't make you feel sad when we brought up pedicures,
Sorry.
Yeah. How you doing, Jeff?
Good.
Good.
Watching a baseball game, and
The one last night I hear went, 16 innings, was it?
18
innings.
it's crazy.
Longest World
Crazy.
Series game ever.
It was what?
That was the longest World Series game ever.
Wow. Yeah, and I hear that a lot of people in a lot of cities didn't see the whole game because they cut it off to go to other programming.
Oh, wow.
Probably.
Those people want their cable subscription back,
I'm hoping Canada wins.
Me too.
Well, I'm hoping
Because it'd be
Canada.
another slap in Trump's face.
Well, also the question is, will he invite them to the White House?
Not the Canadian
And
team.
if he does invite them to the White House, will they go?
Only if there's Canadian bacon.
Yeah. Now, have you been watching our president overseas?
Japan.
Are they keeping them? I'm okay
Is he embarrassing or what?
God, yes.
I mean,
Jeez.
this guy, I swear to you, this guy is gone mentally up here. No matter what he says, oh, we gave him a cognition test and he passed it with flying colors. Well, you know what the cognition test is? I mentioned it to Lori. It's like cat, mouse, dog, a horse, and your girlfriend. We'll ask, memorize those, and we'll come back to you in 10 minutes. And 10 minutes later, they come back to you, and you can mention those 5 things.
Right.
Well, I have a bad memory, but I'm telling you right now, I could remember 5 things 10 minutes later if I'm told to remember them.
Sure.
Okay? So that's the cognition test he was given.
He would have trouble with the 5th one because he wouldn't know which girlfriend the doctor was talking about.
Well, he says he's more intelligent than almost anybody in politics today, and more intelligent than Ocasio-Cortez and who's the other one? I'm trying to remember.
Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett, yeah. And so Jimmy Kimmel has invited him. He's willing to take out an hour on ABC for the cognition and intelligence test. And bring them all on and have them all take these tests and see how Trump compares to them.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that'd be cute.
Oh, Trump's never going to take him up on it.
Of course not.
And then if he does badly, he's going to say, well, it was fixed.
Of course.
But, I mean, it's really cool.
I think the first thing they ought to ask him is, what is your middle name? And we'll get back to that. Don't tell me now. We'll get back to that in a half hour.
Yeah.
This guy's a train wreck.
Yeah, he is a train
That's
wreck.
putting it lightly. I usually tell my friends when we're not in the air is I usually say this guy could screw up a wet dream.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just it's sad. I mean, it really is.
Well, he for all that he was yelling and screaming about Biden, he's far more far gone than Biden.
Oh yeah.
Biden occasionally would have that lapse that I even get, where all of a sudden, you don't know where you are and who the person you're talking to is and so on and so forth. Then you come around, all right?
I think we all get that.
And that's what happened at that debate. He just froze up. His mind locked, okay? I'm sure it happens all the time to Trump, but you never see him do it. Although you do see him do it. I'll tell you, he was in Japan, and they wanted to speak to the army troops there. So they took him into this, I don't know where it was, and he got up and started giving a speech. And part of it was, well, we may have to call out the army to take care of Portland. That was one thing he brought up. And then finally, he started going into this rant about magnets. Mm-hmm. And that you can't put magnets in water because they will stop working. Now, I've heard a lot of myths in my time, but that one eluded me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it completely eluded
Start
me.
testing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it brings its magnetism back if you throw a Tylenol in the water.
Yes, right. But anyway, so he gave it maybe 5 minutes of his speech was about what's better, hydraulic or wind? What's better, this or that? And and all about magnets, and you don't want magnets running your stuff. You know why what uses magnets?
Motors?
High-speed railways.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use a thing where the magnets repel and they do, it makes them go really fast.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like magnets because, if it rains, they're going to stop. Planes are going to stop running.
They have bullet trains that run on maglev in Japan. So I'm sure all the Japanese people are going, is this guy cuckoo or what?
Right. Exactly.
I grew up in Chicago riding the elevated trains every day to and from school. You think it never rained on my way to work?
Are they run by mags?
Yeah, well, they run by the electricity.
Well, they run by electricity. It's not a maglev. Maglev.
Not maglev.
Maglev does a thing where it repels and then attracts and repels and attracts and repels and attracts, and they do that enough times, they just can go unbelievable speeds.
Absolutely.
You know? Hey, look what we got there.
Of
He's
course,
probably got a
electricity and
maglev.
magnetism are tied together.
Noise. I need some noise.
What are you doing? We can hear you.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay. Hello, Brian. How are you?
Yay. Dodgers lost again tonight. Yay.
Again?
Hey!
Oh, Toronto's ahead then, 3-2. All right.
Yeah.
Go Jays! Go!
Sorry, we need our sports minute really quick.
This is amazing. This is the first time I think anybody has really rooted for Canada. You know?
Oh, my grandfather raised me well.
Boy,
We're all for Canada here.
by the way,
Brian.
Bree, if you're listening to us tonight, please call us because our commander-in-chief was in your country. In fact,
Yes,
they
he
were
was.
in your town. They were in Kuala Lumpur.
Lumpur.
Yeah. And when they asked
Oh my
the
God, I'd love to hear Trump try to say that word.
Kuala Lumpur. Yeah.
He had enough trouble saying magnet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is just getting to be such an embarrassment wherever he goes. I mean, these people got to be laughing at him, right?
Yeah. Well, you see him wander off from the Prime Minister of Japan, just
Oh,
wander.
that did
Yeah.
you see that
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in a daze. Did you look at his face? He was just in an absolute daze.
Yeah.
I think, I think to begin with, I think next Tuesday, Trump's worst nightmare is going to happen. Zoran I'm going to pronounce it correctly, Mondani, is going to be elected mayor of New York.
Yep.
There's no question in my mind. He's 10 points ahead now. Cuomo's back 3 points from where he was. What's his name has lost some points.
Lewa, yeah.
Well, Sliwa lost about a point. So, I mean, it looks 10% ahead. Pretty much you got to figure that unless some kind of fix is in, he's going to win, And then he will be our first socialist mayor, Democratic socialist mayor, ever. And I think that's terrific because I like socialists. I am one,
Our Republican friend that I'll leave nameless, that everybody knows who I'm talking about, claims that this guy hates Jews.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I haven't heard that.
He can't say it enough. He says, I'm tired of hearing that because it's not true.
No.
He said, I don't hate any particular group of people because my group of people are put upon constantly and I don't like to do it to anybody else.
Right.
But you should tell your friend, Phil, that he's absolutely dead wrong. That this guy is in fact, he's anti-Israel. He's anti what Israel is doing in Gaza and to Palestine. That's kind of rooting for your home team, okay? Anybody who wants to equate Israel with Jews is a stupid asshole, okay?
Yeah.
And that's every Jew out there like Chuck Schumer who feels he has to defend Israel because he's a Jew. No, Israelis have to defend Israel, not you, okay? I'm a Jew. I don't like what the state of Israel has been doing. I think it's horrible. I don't want people to think of me as a Jew as part of that. People go, oh, well, you're Jewish. You must love Israel. No, I don't. I've always argued that it worried me that the day would come when Israel would do something so egregious that we would have just a whole bunch of anti-Semitism that was created out of it. And therefore, we should not associate our name as a Jewish religion to a country named Israel.
Well, I am Jewish and I am pro-Israel, so.
Well, pro-Israel in what respect, though? Are you pro this Israel right now?
I'm not pro Netanyahu, who is the problem.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
not the country. The problem is Netanyahu. He's Donald Trump's like twin brother or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really quite terrible. It's really
is.
quite terrible. But, I don't like the idea that anybody wants to equate me being a Jew.
Yep.
Okay.
The pictures from the not the West Bank, what do they call that? Gaza is so devastating. They built so many buildings out of concrete there, and you see the Palestinians up on this hill camping out, and you look over where they're bombing, and it's like 25 miles of nothing but leveled concrete buildings. That was a sad picture.
Yeah, yeah. No, it kind of. I was going to say it kind of looks like Jamaica right now. Yeah. Anyway, that's another terrible thing that happened. But that's nature doing it.
Yeah. Well,
when are we as human beings going to respect our planet as an organism? Because indeed, it's proving it is, and a sentient one at that. I mean, come on. Winds like this have never been seen before.
Highest winds ever recorded
on the planet.
Yeah.
Is this because God's way of punishing everybody because Trump's president?
No. This is God's way of punishing us because we haven't taken stewardship of this planet and done anything to keep it, clean and good. And
I agree.
Because there's not enough money in it.
There's not enough money in it. Yeah.
Well, money's not going to do you any good when this planet is unlivable.
Yeah. Oh, hello to Kevin. He's back from Oregon.
Oregon, yeah.
Or he moved his office up to Oregon and did exactly.
Well, it looks like he's getting ready to move because I see some holes in the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Those are places to fix.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Little pieces of tape where I got to fix it. Yeah.
No, I see. And how's your place up in Oregon? Kind of empty right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of empty, but we spent 3 days up there over the weekend. Went to the Ducks game, and it rained 98.9% of the time.
This is near Portland, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's halfway between Portland and
right
in the middle.
It rains a lot up there.
Yeah. I understand that, yeah. But I don't mind the rain.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. He's waterproof. He'll survive.
And how?
Well, they have Seattle has the biggest suicide rate, right?
Seattle does.
Yeah, everybody says that, but
there's no sun.
They'll blame it on the no sun, but
Oh, I would kill myself if I had no sun all year.
I don't see why people would think of that. I think that there were more suicides up there. I think they got that reputation, but it's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
I actually lived there for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. I didn't have a.
Did you want to commit suicide?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just steal cars.
Huh?
Just steal cars.
Yeah, right. Just steal cars.
No, I didn't.
A guy admits something once, and you won't let it go, will you? No.
Because it's funny.
Well, then I won't talk about the time that a guy. Well, I won't mention it. Period.
Another way I look at it is we were at the game and it was raining most of the game, and the locals were saying, "Yeah, this is the biggest fucking storm we've ever had here at Autzen Stadium," and it was coming down pretty good, but it stopped a little bit. My daughter was on the field; they still did their field show. It's like the people up there they don't care. It's just raining.
The way
They're tailgating and everything.
Marjorie goes, "Oh, I got to get my umbrella. It's going to be raining outside today," and I go, "It's only water."
Yeah.
It's nothing more. It's just water. She says, "Well, I don't want to get wet. Why?"
This is up my hair.
Say you don't have hair.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about your hair getting all messed up.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't worry about it.
I do.
Put a hat on.
What is happening with your hair, Brian?
Yeah, no, it's not high enough right now.
You look like a Cupid doll.
He's been stressed out. His hair's sticking up.
It's long. It's time to get my haircut. I
A wedgie.
need to get my haircut.
How's
Well,
Adrian?
we came home from the game the
No.
other night, and there was 5 deer in the front yard by the front door, so that was kind of cool.
They were waiting for you?
No, they were just up there getting shit scared out of us when we came up.
Oh, really? Really?
There's a lot of wildlife.
Well, the trouble with deer in your part of the neighborhood or whatever, your part of, well, whatever, is that they become fearless. They're so used to human beings not hurting them that they're just fearless.
Just
Except
hang out.
for
We had a
Kevin's
couple
house.
in the morning. They were just hanging around eating. They
Yeah.
eat berries.
If you yell at them and go away, they don't.
Oh, they do.
They do? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funniest
All I had
story.
to do is walk out the door, and they ran.
How would you like to live in
But
Montana,
I'm pretty
though?
ugly.
Letterman told a story about his place in Montana and that he woke up in the middle of the night or something and there was a bunch of noise in the kitchen. He went, who could possibly be
Oh,
here?
yeah.
And he went down and it was a bear.
Yeah.
And the bear was knocking over everything. He said he bent a refrigerator trying to get into the food.
The one thing I told my wife is you can't leave food on the counter anymore because they'll look in and they recognize a Lay's potato chip bag or whatever. They'll go right for it. And there's one bear supposedly roaming around the area.
Well, you have a bear. Where
couple
the
of
bear?
cougars.
A bear where? Up in Oregon or here?
Yeah, up in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
They're in Oregon.
They said there was one that was spotted a couple months ago.
You know, that's the only
My
reason.
septic tank guy, the name of his company is Loose Deuce. I
Good
said, I want you
name.
for my
Good name.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just saying that the problem with bears, and so what Letterman said was he went up to his bedroom and called a friend and said, "What do I do? There's a bear in the house." And he said, "Don't bother him. Just let him have his fun. You have insurance that will cover it. And then when he wants to leave, he'll leave." And at one point, he had a shot of the bear walking away from the house, but it was like he was there for about 6 hours.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. I couldn't do that.
Well, you know, this is the reason why.
Better than a bear.
Do you own a rifle, Kevin?
shit. Yeah, I got a couple of shotguns.
Yeah, okay, because you know how much I'm against guns. But
Yeah.
for people living like that, like you
Yeah.
are going to, you need to keep a shotgun around
Yeah.
because you just don't know when and if exactly what we're talking about doesn't happen. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a pistol won't do any good. It'll just make the bear mad.
Just makes the bear mad. Yeah. Hello, Tony.
Hey, what's up?
Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been keeping busy.
What have you been
I know you
doing?
were sick. You were sick about 2 weeks ago. Did you just go back on the air last week, Alex? I kind of lost track.
Yeah, I went back on again last week. We're not doing Thursdays again this week. I'm kind of knocking off Thursdays for a while. But you know, we were back last week, and I'm still ill. I'm taking new round of antibiotics. I don't know. I'm going to go to my doctor tomorrow, and we'll get it taken care of.
Tony, is that a green screen behind you? I've never seen your apartment that clean.
That's my background. Yeah.
By the way, I was worried about these things constantly coming back. This what do you call it? UTI, urinary tract infection, because of my leukemia, which I have a slightly high white blood count. But I don't think that that's what's causing it, because I would have had a lot of other infections besides that you know wouldn't go away. This thing is just having trouble going away. Period. So.
Just need to change antibiotics.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. But and I hope he signs that note to my insurance company so I can get paid. But Marjorie wants to take another cruise. She's looking at cruises in the what's
Which place?
the South Pacific.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. You know, go down somewhere. I don't know. I just want to get on a ship and lie in the bed for 2 weeks, you know? I don't want to get too adventurous. I don't care about going for short trips and things like that.
Just get on a
I
ship,
can't even
cruise.
walk anymore anyway. So why do if I have the TV set, I have a balcony that I can look out at the water, and I got a butler who brings me the food. Right? That's all I care about. That's all. Oh yeah, of course. Brian Neary wants to be my butler. You are looking for work, and you must be desperate if you want to be my butler.
I cook for you.
I wish I was your butler when you're at Live 105. Jeez, that would have been a fun time.
It would have been a fun time. The thing that really gets to me is that what was I? I was going somewhere with this, and all of a sudden I forgot. I see.
Oh, with the cruise, you were saying.
Cruise and Butler and all that stuff.
Well,
Lying in bed watching TV.
South Pacific.
lying in bed doing nothing. I can't remember. There was something I wanted. Oh, yeah, the show in San Francisco that we're supposed to do. I wrote them today and called it off, and I told them why. So now they made me a counter proposal.
Wow.
And yeah, where I at least got hotel rooms for everybody. So,
Cool.
I don't know. I don't know.
I want green M&Ms.
There's
that's my weakness.
there's part of me that goes, I'm going to be fucking 86 years old.
Wow.
I don't like traveling.
I was going to say, I don't like traveling on money.
If you can pick me up, take me to the ship, or pick me up and take me to California, pick me up and, whisk me away. There's a transporter. That's what I would really like, is a transporter and a couch, and you could just transport me to wherever I'm going. But, packing and getting ready and making sure I'm taking all the right electrical adapters. It's
Our
too much work.
electrical is the same as New York.
Yeah.
I know your electrical is the same as New York, but if I take a cruise, I don't know if the ship's electrical is going to be the same as New York.
Probably. I don't know.
I bought a whole bunch of plugs that go into other plugs that go into some other plugs. A lot of these ships though now have USB, so you can plug into the USB and do your phone and so on and so forth. So,
Right.
who knows?
Do you know your buddy is going in the Bay Area Radio Hall of Fame?
Which buddy?
Who?
Brian Copeland.
Oh no, they already did that.
Yeah. Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I saw the announcement just like come over Facebook.
Yeah, I talked to him a couple of months ago. He was talking about.
I listen to his son all the time on KMBR. Mm-hmm. And then my famous whatever with Brian Copeland was he was playing at the farmhouse, doing comedy at the farmhouse in Redwood City, and I peed next to him. Urinal next to him.
Oh,
then the urinal next to him.
How big was his penis?
I didn't look over.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, did you look?
That was the thing that always made me paranoid. I never would use the urinal.
You did why? Go
I
right to
would
the
take.
stall,
I would take the stalls, and if there was a handicap stall, I would especially take that because you could spread out. You can just live life large.
Yeah.
Okay.
My brother took me to the movies, Alex. So we went to there was nobody in the movie theater. We went to a 4:00 show by Shecky's house by the Fresh Meadows. So he says, "Come on, let's go to the
Shecky's house." I don't think it exists anymore.
They knocked it. Well, it was in. He used to go to that theater there in the library.
Yeah.
So that's what we usually hit. So my brother said, "Come on, I'll take you out to the diner, the Blueberry." He says, "Let's go." I said, "I got to go to the bathroom."
Which diner are you talking about?
You know the Blueberry by his house.
Oh yeah.
That's the best pancakes.
That's a terminal. What do you call it? Terminal? What do you call it? What do you call a diner? It's a terminal diner. I mean, it's a diner where you go in and you say, can I have a menu, please? And they hand you a book.
Yeah, it's the big one. Yeah,
it's like got everything.
Is it called the Blueberry?
I love the pancakes there.
No, it's called the Blue Bay.
Blue Bay, yeah.
Oh, Blue Bay. Okay.
Shecky and I used to go there all the time.
Oh, that diner is the best in Queens, Alex.
Yes, well, I've eaten there, so I know it. I think it's the only diner left in Queens.
One of them closed when we used to go on Friday nights with my mom. The Sage closed on Queens Boulevard. Maybe we have one more near my house here, the Good Eats. That's pretty good, but it's not the Blue Bay. But they do good pancakes, though. Like they give you the big ones. Yeah,
but the diner is kind of a thing of the past.
I love.
I mean, there are, I think, only maybe 3 of them left in New York City, in Manhattan. You know, yeah.
Tony, you were going to tell us about the bathroom. We're all.
Oh, you know what happened, Alex? So
Well,
my
I
brother
was
took out-
I didn't finish my story, so I always
yeah,
went
yeah.
into the
He yelled at me,
the
bro.
stall because I didn't want anybody looking at me. You know.
You know, my brother comes in because he used the stall. I says, "Where?" There was nobody in the bathroom. He says, "Where are you?" I goes, "I'm in the stall." He says, "There's nobody here." I says, "I'll meet you by the car." I says, "I don't knock. I can't use a stall. It's disgusting, really."
Well, I asked Patrick Blazik, who's a friend of ours on this show, who's called occasionally.
Yeah.
He's in a wheelchair. He's an amputee, not an amputee. What's the word? He didn't lose his legs. He just lost the use of his legs.
Yeah.
And I said, I like using the handicap stall. Do you mind? And he says, no, have a good time on me. You know, so, but no, the reason I didn't like to use the urinals is I just was afraid somebody was going to look over and then run out to his friends and say, guess what I just saw? Alex Bennett's penis.
Now with the phones, Alex, you'd be going viral. You'd be like the sign for the shrinkage. I was under pressure here.
Yes, Brian.
I don't know why I have so many urinal stories. But okay, at Candlestick Park, they have the troughs. You know those long urinals?
Yeah.
And as a small kid, I went into one of those, and some guy was drunk next to me and looked at me and pointed and laughed. And that traumatized me for a while.
I don't like those urinals that don't have block. You know,
Yeah.
They don't have what?
One is half these people are drunk from the beer of the game, and they're urinating on your shoes instead of in the urinal.
I got to tell you a story. When I was in grade school, we went away for the summer. When we come back, they made a modification in the bathroom. And there's this big circular thing.
I've seen
And
those.
when you press something at the bottom of the big circular thing, water sprinkles out.
Like a fountain.
Yes.
Now, we couldn't figure out what it was for. Half the guys were peeing in it, and the other half were washing their hands.
Oh my God!
And you know, to this day, I still don't know what it's for.
Yeah, what does it do, really?
I think it's. I've seen those round.
Stalls in
Yeah,
here.
you know what I'm
urinals
talking
in
about,
the-
right?
Yeah.
What are they
urinal.
for? They're urinal? No, they're not.
The circular ones that sprinkle out
Yeah.
for washing your hands. It's
So,
like-
see, for washing your
Boy, am
hands.
I in trouble.
They have
But
a
yeah,
shop at
what I'm
school they
saying
used to
is
have
that nobody knew what it was for, and they were all doing what they thought it was for.
Well,
Yeah.
I've seen people taking dumps in the sink at Candlestick too.
Oh, God.
Pretty.
That's when I drew the line.
My friend asked me, what do you guys talk about on that show?
Yeah,
Well,
bodily function.
I have to
I gotta tell you, I wouldn't be able to handle somebody taking a dump in a sink.
Oh, I don't do that.
No,
I'd probably knock them right off the sink.
I'd rather go to the outhouse.
It's something
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was.
know.
Well,
I was at a light.
Can I say something right now? And I don't think it's disgusting, because when you think about it, it's very practical. A lot of times lately, because of my various conditions and so on, I feel the urgency to pee. And sometimes I can't get all the way to the toilet.
Right.
So I pee in the sink.
Okay.
Really?
Have any of
Peeing
you
in the
guys,
sink
have
is
any of
No,
you,
I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'll tell you if I do. Oh, man.
wait a minute, what's wrong with it? It goes down the
goes the
drain
same way.
and you wash
I'm
it,
gonna put tissue
you run
in
the thing, the water,
Run
and
the
clean
water,
it up.
yeah.
You don't even
That was
have
Jordan.
to run the water. You can just wash your hands in it. Urine is sterile.
That
Well,
was-
that's true.
That was George Costanza. Remember George Costanza got caught peeing in the shower, and he says it goes down the same pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, I always peed in the shower.
Oh yeah,
You
so
kidding
do
me?
Oh
I.
yeah, I know.
I take
He's
a
at the
shower
gym.
now.
I'll jump out and go to the store.
In fact, I don't think most guys can keep from peeing in the shower because the water,
The water
creates,
running, yeah.
creates a thing to get you going, you know.
Yep, you betcha.
So, what are we talking about here?
Sorry, I started it.
What kind of show is this that we're
Tony
doing?
probably stepped
It's my
out of
fault. I
the
went to the
shower
bathroom.
and pees in
Well, I
the
got to clean
toilet.
By
I
the
gotta
way, has
clean
anybody
the-
got the video of the show running on your computer?
I see that.
Is it looking okay?
It looks
Jet
fine.
looks
to me.
good.
I don't know why it says my keyframes are off. I don't understand that. But the other day I had to change this whole thing because, some days you wake up and they change the whole thing and they don't tell you what they've done, So they've changed the whole thing on YouTube about how I'm. So I thought I had signed the show on, and I didn't sign the show on. So we didn't have any live broadcast, but now we do, and I think it probably looks better, than it has in a long time. But anyway, I just wanted to say that we fixed that problem. I just spend all my life fixing problems. So
Well, when I was in college, friends of mine and I, we would all see who could stand the farthest back from the sink and urinate into the sink.
yeah, and here, oh God, we're really going into the toilet now.
Exactly. We're there. We're right there.
Literally.
When a man, and most women are watching us right now, don't know this, okay? But many times, when you're younger especially, you wake up in the morning and you have an erection.
Yeah.
Most women know
But
that.
you also have to take a pee.
Yeah.
Or a dump. That's even worse.
Then it hits the side of the toilet bowl. But what I'm saying is, this is just the less difficult problem. You have to back up from the toilet. Am I right, guys? And then arc it so it hits right.
Absolutely.
Just if you can get it going at all.
Huh?
That's another problem.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
small, so I don't have to back up too
sometimes-
far.
God, the problems I had when I was young. I would
You're
like
in
to
the
have
hallway.
those.
I'm right next to it, Alex.
All
I
my
almost-
grandkids are girls, so I don't have to talk to them about those problems.
Okay, but do you have
They have
some?
their own
Do,
problems.
do you have some children who are males? Yes, you do. Yes,
Not Jeff.
some of your
He's
sons.
35 years old.
Yeah, but he's a male,
Yes,
and he probably still has to go through that.
I would guess, but
You know. Well, if you don't like this, women, you can call the show and join us.
Charlene's not going to
Yeah.
call.
What?
We scared Charlene away, I guess.
No, I don't know what's happening to Charlene lately, but
I almost told this girl to watch the show tonight, and I was going to be on.
Roger Dodger says, Alex,
Why would
do
you
do Sketchfest. It's such a perfect epilogue to your San Francisco career. Stop whining and go see all of your friends and fans.
That would be nice. Do you miss going back home?
Just don't
You can go
bring
back home
Tony.
for a weekend.
What?
You can go back home for a weekend. Would you like to go?
Well, I might go
That'd
there
be
for a
nice,
little
bro.
more than a weekend. I
Yeah,
have
maybe
friends
stay like a
there
week or
I can stay
something,
with.
Yeah, oh, fine. You're going to come here and I'm going to move away
Uh-huh.
for all these years.
I'll come up and see you, okay?
Okay, you do that because there's a room for you.
Actually, really?
Yeah.
And a bear in it sleeping. Oh, look, it's the Travelodge.
Keep you warm.
Yeah. Oh boy. So anyway, anybody doing anything interesting? How about you, Brian? Anything interesting? When you got to put
no.
it that way, you aren't. Yeah.
One of my cars comes back home tomorrow, my 34 Cadillac. so I'm excited about that.
I love the way you put that. One of my cars comes back.
No.
What's wrong?
Trust me, you want to buy one? Please buy one.
How many cars do you own?
I only have 4 right now.
Only 4.
Only
No,
4?
because I just have I have the 2 cars that I'm working on, and then the one I'm selling my McLaren, and then my daily driver.
Well, I used to say I have 2 cars, one for each foot. But that was I don't know what kind of joke I can make if I own 4 cars.
Brian, I'd make you an offer on the McLaren, but I'd be afraid that once I got in it, I'd never be able to get out of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Adrian's doing really good. She has so I told you she qualified for the spelling bee.
Yeah.
So she
I didn't know about that.
all the kids in school, all elementary kids, they got a list to do and write them down, whatever. The top 3 from each class got invited to the spelling bee. So the yearly spelling bee. So she's in that. So we've been practicing. she had a practice this week with the group, and then she has that on Tuesday, and then she's been doing basketball. She's doing really good in basketball. Really happy.
I got to tell you, this is a story when I was a kid. It was really a traumatic event for me. I can't remember what it was, but we all took a kind of test or something like that, and I came out on the top of the test, and they said, "Good, you're going on this radio show where they ask a lot of questions of kids and see how you do." And then at the last minute, they decided to not let me go to the show. You know why? Because I had a tendency to pick my nose, and they didn't want me to do it in front of a radio audience. Funny, I should wind up in my career doing that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose.
Yeah. What is all that? Is that a writing in back of you that I see? No. Is that,
Me?
or is that what is that? Move a second, Brian. Move out of camera range. No,
out of camera range.
I didn't mean that. What is that?
Oh,
Mirror.
yeah, they're Kevin knows. They're paint sticks that a really famous friend of ours did all these cars and stuff. I take them off the wall, but they're so hard to put back on.
Oh, okay. And what are you using them for? Just
Art.
They're so one of our friends is Rod Powell. He's a really famous artist and a car painter and pinstriper and everything. And so he had these paint sticks, and he used to do all these little small drawings. So he did all these drawings, and I've just bought them over the years. Okay, I'll take one.
Oh, okay. All right. No, you don't have to take it off the wall. Oh, there we
Cool.
go.
They're really cool.
Oh, man.
wow.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So that one he did special for me. So it's at DeRosa's shop. It has my gold Cadillac, has my red
I mean, those
LaSalle.
are all hand painted?
Yeah, and he just does it a few and pays for all his mortgage and everything. And he's in his, I think he's almost 80 now.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's great stuff.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You can still do it. Too.
That's amazing.
Tony has enough trouble with coloring books.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's okay, so do I.
Anyway, let me see here. Who haven't I talked to? Oh, we could ask Charlie what he's been doing, but he'll say he's been
I've just been umpiring.
umpiring. You've been doing that how long?
This is my 39th year.
What?
Huh?
That's nice.
Doing
Wow,
this since
that's almost as old as
1987.
me.
Now, when you were a working guy, wasn't that a bit much for you to do and work at the same time?
Not really, because I mean, I would work from 8 to 5, and then I'd umpire from 6 till 11.
Now, you umpire what? Softball or baseball?
Recreational softball, yeah. Slow pitch softball.
In other words, baseball for sissies, basically.
Yeah, if you want to put it that way.
You see,
It's
I mean,
just for fun. Everybody
I
has a
get
good
this.
time.
I get this attitude about certain sports, like pickleball. What the hell is that? You know, it's either cheap tennis or it's large table tennis.
I thought it was they take a tennis racket and hit a pickle back and forth over the table.
No, that wasn't what they do. And if I were a tennis player, I would hate pickleball.
Yeah, my friends play tennis like in the tennis league, and they say they get the hell out of here.
And also, people who live near these pickleball courts are complaining that they make too much noise.
I was going to say, there's a lot of stink going on about, noise and people playing until 3 o'clock in the morning and getting drunk and yelling at each other and everything else.
I mean, it really, is something. I mean, it's supposedly the reason why it makes so much noise is that the ball is like a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
And it's hollow, and so therefore it makes more noise when you hit it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people fall
They
while
do.
doing that.
Well, yeah.
There are a lot of
The
it.
ball, yeah.
A lot
They
of it.
turn around a lot. And
Yeah.
they fall down.
Well, I could never do that because of my neuropathy. I'm just wobbly.
You'd be right at the beginning.
Yeah. So anyway, other than that, I can't think of anything that Marjorie and I have done except to go to the dentist and get my tooth pulled. How about that?
I have a question.
Yes.
On my, we're looking at the show here in front of Jeff. There's a word "close." Does anybody else see that?
No, it happens to be something on your computer
Okay.
where you've hit something, and it's a thing I think
Okay.
where it would, I can tell you that I know what you're talking about, and occasionally that happens with computers.
Okay. No problem.
By the way, I got this new PC, and it's a powerful PC, and it's got Windows 11 in it. What a piece of crap. Absolute piece of crap.
Large updates every week.
Yeah.
Large updates every minute. But more than that, it has no audio input.
Really?
And I want to take the board here and take an output from that and put it into there. And there's no way to do it.
You don't have an HDMI cable hookup?
But it doesn't. HDMI. What am I using here? I'm just using a regular audio out.
I don't know. I'm sure you know a lot more about this than I do.
No, I don't. But I keep asking online, how do I make it work? How does it go? How do we make it happen? And nobody seems to have an answer.
Huh.
It's very strange. Very strange.
I'm
I don't have to put audio in, so I never had to look at that.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. And I bought like an $1,100 PC. I didn't buy some cheap ass PC where they say, well, we aren't even going to give you an earphone, asshole.
Right.
This is something where I expect to get my money's worth. And it's very strange. It's a good computer. I can't complain. Although every time it goes to sleep, it comes up with a new picture in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other one I can't figure out how to stop. But
There's no way to control that, as far as I know.
Huh?
There's no way to control that. The computer picks at random whatever it wants to put
But
up.
isn't there something where you can say, do not do it at random?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know how.
Yeah. Well, everybody, if you can help me with this answer, write me and tell me. It says, where's Don Giller when you need him? Don hasn't hasn't called in a few days. And I like Don a lot, too, He's my favorite funny guy.
Yeah, he hadn't even been on the Monday show lately. Wow.
It says, get another soundboard installed. No, this is too small to add a board to, I think. It's a really tiny computer. Can you add? No, I don't think you can add a soundboard into it. So, who knows? Well, anyway, we're getting close to the end of the show. I think I might actually play the music. There we go. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Okay, where are you? Up in Connecticut?
No, I'm in Georgia.
In Georgia, okay.
Georgia.
Bree, sorry you didn't call. We'd like to hear about the president going to see you in Malaysia. Charlie, always a pleasure, as it is with Alan, as it is with Brian Neary, as it is with Kevin, as it is with Tony. We still got some time here. I can just stare at you, and look at this group of people. Aren't they a handsome bunch?
Oh, thank you.
The youngest one here is Tony, right, Tony?
I just turned 56.
You turned 56?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's just a baby.
And how old are you, Brian?
58 in a couple weeks.
In a couple of weeks. And Charlie, you're in your 70s.
75.
75. And Alan, you're what?
66, soon to be 67.
Okay, so the youngest one here is what? Is Tony, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So who's the oldest?
I won't even ask you. The oldest? Here I am.
Who's right behind you?
Anyway, thank you so much for joining me this evening, and we'll see you next time probably on Friday. Definitely on Friday. Anyway, thanks, guys. Good night, everybody. There they go, folks. That's our citizen panel for this week. For tonight, rather. We won't be doing a show on Thursday, but we will be doing a show on Friday, so tell all your friends so they know. And in the meantime, Amy Manuel is next over most of this same Gabnet. Join her, and you'll be able to call her by going to gabnet.net, going to the third column down at the bottom. There are a bunch of names. You click on hers, and that will take you to her Zoom. Okay? In the meantime, I'll see you again on Friday. Same time, same station in life. And in the meantime, if you see her, of course, tell her I love her, all right? Bye. Push the wrong button.